Hi guys, welcome back to the news. The IPOB lawyer Ejimakor has called out to the federal government that forcing Igbo travelers to pass security checkpoints on foot is a big humiliation, an oppression. Yes, my country people, highly intimidating and oppressing. This is coming from the IPOB lawyer Barrister Ejimakor, who is a counsel for the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and has condemned the practice of forcing travelers in southeast Nigeria to alight from their vehicles and pass through security checkpoints on foot. According to this lawyer, this is ordered by security personnel, especially the police and the Nigerian soldiers. You see, news reporters have observed that across 5 states in the southeast region, Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo states, there are always checkpoints where security personnel compel travelers in commercial transport vehicles to alight and pass through on foot. We've observed that. And while such practice is enforced at security checkpoints at borders, where some security checkpoints within the states, where travelers, particularly those in commercial vehicles, including buses, tricycles, the keke napepe and other motorcycles, are being forced to alight and pass through. So reacting to this common practice that is being practiced in the southeast region of Nigeria, mostly in Anambra, in Ebonyi, Enugu, in Imo State, and Abia. He posted on his X handle on Monday, described it as an institutional humiliation and oppression of the people of the southeast region, which was started by the former President Muhammad Buhari and is continued by President Bola Tinubu. You see, the phenomenon in Igbo land in which every passenger is forced to alight from vehicles and cross on foot at security checkpoints is an example of institutional humiliation and oppression of Igbo that started with Buhari and continues till this very day. And it fuels provocation to the both. So, why is it that this practice is still being carried out even till now? Which he described as highly humiliating, very embarrassing, very inhuman, very condemnable. It is in fact a very bad experience. Now, we've noticed that the insecurity level in the southeast region is something else. They are battling with insecurity here and there, unknown gunmen here and there, the ESN and other, mostly unknown gunmen. And then people always have this fear while traveling through the southeast states, the southeastern states. They always have this fear because anything might happen. Now, people traveling from through the southeast states like Anambra, once they get to Abia, Imo, you see soldiers. They tell them to come down from their buses, their vehicles. At some point, they might even allow, pregnant women. They will say, okay, pregnant women should sit. But then, some people wouldn't even care. Everybody, both old and young, they are being forced to come down and alight from their buses. And it is a very painful experience, which is very unfortunate. For those that have experienced this is like a common routine in the southeast region, in the southeast states. Now, this man, the IPOB lawyer, has called out to the Nigerian government, the Nigerian security agencies, that look at what is happening in the southeast state. it seems that these people, the Nigerian security personnel, are taking pleasure. It seems they are deriving pleasure in this activity by humiliating Igbos, those that are traveling through the southeastern states. It seems they are deriving great joy by doing all this. Once they get to the security checkpoints, everybody has to, alight from the vehicle, except the driver of the particular vehicle that is being made to remain in the vehicle, and then all passengers must alight from the vehicle. And this practice has been observed ever since Muhammad Buhari's second tenure, where people started observing this thing in the southeast region. From the tenure of the former president Muhammad Buhari, and even after Muhammad Buhari is out of power, this practice still continues. Ejimakor has called out to the Nigerian government and the security agencies that this is an institutional humiliation and oppression of the people of the southeast region, which was started by the former president Muhammad Buhari and is still being continued by Tinubu's government. So, Aloy Ejimakor has called for an end to such practices because, it is so inhuman, according to Aloy Ejimakor. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? I'm sure those in the southeast region, in the southeastern part of Nigeria, I'm sure they are very conversant with this activity. They are very familiar with this routine in Abia, in Imo, and all of that. Now, Nigerians have reacted. The first person said, in the north, where terrorists control large number of local governments, there are no security checkpoints. Those who are supporting injustice and selective justice in Nigeria will one day be partakers. There is no Sambisa forest in the east. Well, let's watch out. It seems that this man is saying the truth. Why are they challenging him? It is so correct. It is a total humiliation. But perhaps our security guards feel unsecured when men move around through their checkpoints without being properly scrutinized. This also happens in the north back then, during Jonathan's administration. At the peak of the Boko Haram insurgency, both men and women were told to walk on foot when they come close to the checkpoints. In fact, in some cases, there are over 3 checkpoints within a few kilometers. Well, I hope Nigeria will get out of their mess someday soon. Okay? Nigeria is an institution that shouldn't exist in life. Biafra is the only way out. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this?